Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope Logan and Carter Walton professed their love to each other and hit the waists. The secret suckers didn't fail and sparks were flying. Noelle and Victor's chemistry is emotional. Now that Hope and Carter have eventually perfected their relationship, will there be a gestation lemon coming? Hope Logan and Carter Walton have managed to keep their controversial relationship a secret so far. In fact, the only person in Los Angeles that knows they've been intimately seeing each other is Brooke Logan, just like she promised. Hope's mama hasn't told a soul about the secret love. The odds of them being suitable to keep the facade going are slim. But if they do manage to keep their relationship a secret, how is Hope going to explain a baby bump? When the Penns take redundant care to show two people in bed, it's a good rule of thumb that they will end up taking a gestation test in many months. Hope Logan just intentionally created a new love triangle. It wouldn't be long before Liam Spencer ups the figure in his hunt to win her back and she could fall into bed with her ex-husband. Still, she could end up pregnant and not know who her baby daddy is, if Hope isn't careful. Perhaps Dr. Finn can do the maternity test for her? Rich Forrester has been backed into a corner, and there's no way out until he eventually chooses a side. Ever the Forrester heir has managed to avoid taking sides in the brewing Hope and Steffi war, but all that's about to change. Hope Logan has some stopgap for her future again, thanks to Carter Walton. Carter was more determined than ever when he said he was going to find Ridge Forrester and try to get through to him. Still, Hope may eventually get updates on some bad news. Ridge is digging his heels in and supporting Steffi Forrester, so getting him to willingly stamp his son may not be a possibility. Carter suggested to Hope about exhausting all options, but he was vague about what would be formally he did that. It's clear that Carter has a backup plan that could profit Hope, so what's it going to be? Still, he may push Hope to file a unlawful termination action, if Carter can't move Steffi or Ridge to bring Hope back to Forrester Creations. Steffi's reasons for firing Hope were particular, so Carter may suppose this is the path to getting her to back down. Of course, Hope shouldn't have been parading around in lingerie on the job, so that could be a chain that comes up if Carter pursues this angle. You could argue that since Hope wasn't indeed working, she merited to get fired for that alone. Nonetheless, Carter has a background as a counsel and knows how to play legal hardball. Maybe Carter could make a case for Hope and make Steffi the long-term villain of her story. It was Steffi who induced Thomas Forrester to leave for Paris, which left Hope's line floundering. Carter might make it feel like Steffi has been sabotaging Hope each on and just staying for an occasion to get relief of her fully. Naturally, the real thing then might be to move Ridge to back down. Still, Ridge might yield and stamp Steffi's decision after all, if Forrester is faced with the possibility of this action trouble and a major reproach. Anyhow, Carter will surely raise the stakes with some bold moves soon enough. Steffi and Ridge had better be ready for further counter-reaction. Carter will do whatever it takes to get Hope's career back on track, so stay tuned. Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan have spent over a decade trying to keep their relationship together while their daughters Steffi Forrester and Hope Logan duke it out. Ridge has tried to remain neutral. After all, if he defends Hope, his son Steffi will detest him. Still, he'll have to answer to her mama Brooke if he lets Steffi attack Hope Logan. At the end of the day, Ridge's fidelity is supposedly to his son before anyone differently. Last week on B&B, Ridge eventually drew a line in the beach and had Hope attended from the structure after Steffi fired. As soon as Brooke Logan learned what went down, she contended home to defy Ridge about firing her son. She demanded he fix it, and Ridge took a stage and refused. Brooke indeed gave Ridge some time to marinate with effects and prayed him to review firing Hope Logan, but he remained loyal with his decision. It's safe to say their relationship is as good as over. Brooke thinks her son was treated unfairly by Ridge. Can she really stay together with him? Taylor Hayes is still on the prowl. She'll most probably take advantage of Brooke and Ridge's problems and give her ex-husband a shoulder to cry on. With Taylor on the back burner, Ridge presumably wouldn't indeed mind losing his gal. Steffi Forrester Finnegan and John Finn Finnegan are overdue for some connubial conflict. Once Deacon Sharp tells Sheila Carter Sharp about Hope Logan's blasting, could she do some damage to Shin? Is it possible that Sheila finds and reunites Finn with his lost love? That clearly would bring Steffi some real competition and a conceivably intriguing story for Finn. Keep reading and let's talk about the possibilities. Competition. Sheila finds Steffi seems to be in her dictator period. Steffi has been wanting to get relief of Hope's fashion line for a long time. Steffi eventually did it when she set up Hope lying on top of Finn. It was an accident and the lingerie was meant for Finn. Still, when Hope refused to name her new man, she was terminated. Steffi doesn't feel to be stopping there. Steffi would love to get relief of Brooke Logan and indeed Katie Logan. Steffi seems to not trust Carter Walton presently, moreover. Indeed, more concerning was that Steffi was oh so anxious to tell the whole company about Hope's blasting. Yes, people need to know, but Steffi tried doing it before Brooke indeed set up out. Luckily, Ridge Forrester tried to give Brooke a heads up, although she formerly knew from Hope and Carter. Sheila is long overdue for some kind of colluding. Sheila is reformed and is trying to not do evil effects. At the same time, Sheila is a schemer at heart. So, it would be easy to see her do commodity when she learns about Steffi firing Hope. It could make Sheila indeed more convinced that Steffi is each wrong for Finn. It's quite possible that there are some effects in Finn's history that Steffi doesn't know. Maybe there was a long misplaced love, the bone. That got down? If Sheila set up that woman and brought her to Los Angeles, Steffi just might have real competition and Finn could have a disunited heart. Finn gushed about how Steffi was the only one for him. Steffi replied that Finn was all hers. In detergents, that frequently comes right before a disunited heart. Steffi has formerly had several love triangles, but Finn's eyes have always just been for Steffi. It seems Finn's retired history could resurface, Steffi Forrester Finnegan's throne, to begin to deteriorate. Bill Spencer makes a bold move, but it might not have anything to do with Katie Logan plus, Hope Logan gains an important supporter in her fight against Forrester Creations. Steffi has laid down the law at Forrester Creations. Indeed, though technically, Steffi isn't supposed to make opinions on her own, she did anyway. Also, demanded Ridge Forrester's backing subsequently. While Ridge did do as Steffi asked, there could be unlooked-for consequences. With Steffi throwing around her power, it seems she's headed for a big downfall. Indeed, though Steffi misconstrued the situation, John Finn Finnegan could have clarified effects. Finn knew good and well that Hope's fall was an accident. Rather, Finn rushed to Steffi's side as if Hope were some coitus-crazed bloodsucker. In any case, Steffi is bound to get some restrictions on her power in the near future. Hope will have an important supporter in her corner. It seems that Hope and Carter Walton will keep their love a secret. Carter will probably try to change the power dynamics at Forrester Creations from the inside. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan will try to defend her son without exposing her secret. That could involve some duns, especially since Brooke's bedroom line is hectically successful right now. Bill makes a bold move. Bill entered a letter from Luna Nozawa that causes him to take a serious look at his opinions. Bill will get support from Katie Logan, but Bill's coming crossroads could lead to surprising results. Suckers might also see Will Spencer and Electra Forrester to continue relating. Still, every love in detergents faces complications. So, who or what will get in the way of Will and Electra's happiness?